Okay, question number 10. Yeah, it's an interesting question, but if you represent it in algebraic way, I think you can see things a lot better. It says round 1 of a game, three numbers 2, 3, 5, right? Or 2, 3, 5 are written around a circle. In round 2, the sum of every adjacent numbers with respect to the circle is written between them. The following diagram shows the numbers after round 1 and round 2. Find the sum of all the numbers written around the circle after round 5. Therefore, in this case, can I call this x1? And then I call this x2. And what is 5? 5 is the number 2 plus 3, right? Therefore, it is actually x1 plus x2, right? Then in this case, what do you get? 8. Therefore, this is x3, right? x3 is actually x2 plus x3. Because 3 plus 5 give you 8. And then what is this number 7? 7 is actually x1 plus x3. Right? Therefore, in this case, can you see that the sum of round 2, this sum of round 1, sum of round 1 is actually 2 plus 3 plus 5, right? Which is actually in general x1 plus x2 plus x3, right? Then if you look at x2, is the original x1, x2, x3, which is x1 plus x2 plus x3, right? Then can you see that your x1 is actually being used 2 times. Can you see that? 2 times, right? Therefore, this is plus 2 times of x1. And then your x2, can you see that it is being used 2 times, right? And then your x3 is being used 2 times also. Right? That is your x2. That is your x2. Right? Therefore, can you see that in total, your x2 is actually 3 times of x1 plus x2 plus x3. Right? 3 times. Right? That means actually, when it come to x3, right, it is actually 3 times of s2. That means in this case, okay, therefore maybe let me complete the notation. It is actually S2 is actually 3 times of S1. Therefore, S3, if you go through this logic, is 3 times of S2, or something like that. Right? Okay, therefore now, based on that, I can do a general case. That means your S, the sum, after the sum of so-called SR rounds. This is actually R plus 1 rounds. R plus 1 round is actually 3 times of the SR round, right? And in this case, let's say, therefore, let's do it this way. Can I say that S2 is equal to 3 times of S1? S3 is actually 3 times S2, which is actually 3 squared S1, or 3 squared S1. And now, can you see the logic here? This is 3, this is 2, right? Therefore, S4 would be just equal to what? S4 would be 3 to the power of 3 S1. Based on, if you continue the process, S5 is actually 3 to the power of 4 S1. Right? Therefore, in this case, can you see that after 5 rounds, that will be 81. And then the sum of S1. S1 is what? S1 is basically 2 plus 3, right? 2 plus 3 plus 5. And in total 10. Therefore, this will be 10. And in this case, your S5 is basically 810. That's it. Okay? Yeah. With that, I'll stop here.